an old motorway sign.
Roboteers, stand by.
Battling against each other and our house robots like Sir Kill-a-Lot. Seemingly invincible, it is! And alongside him, Sergeant Bash with that flamethrower and the pincers.
3, 2, 1.
So it's Britain against the States, against Italy, against Germany, and immediately Chaos 2 on the attack and throwing Mastiff over. Oh, look at that though! It's self-righted immediately. That's Ansgar defending against Manta with a circular storm once again. Chaos 2 tries to flip Mastiff, the first fighting machine ever to come out of Italy, and well designed, but it's hit the pit release button there, top of the picture. You heard the siren, the pit is descending. One of these robots could go into it now, and Chaos 2 trying to nudge Mastiff towards that pit, and Chaos 2 have driven themselves in. Oh, what a major surprise! One of the favourites for the World Championships, they're out. Chaos 2 flopped in the heat in the previous World Championships, and they've gone again, and so's the Mastiff. They're in as well. Which leaves just the two. A major surprise here. Manta of the United States of America, Ansgar of Germany. And it looks as if it's going to be Manta all the way. The team have been friends for 10 years. Jeff Chesnick, Billy Bowden and Chris Tyson. And they've nudged Ansgar onto the angle grinder at the side there of the arena, pushing it along the side wall onto the flame pit. The crowd clearly think Manta here are on top, and they are. Ansgar are being counted out, immobilised. The ref bot counts them down. This is an absolute stunner in the first heat of the World Championships. Manta go through to the semi-finals. What about that?
Ansgar, a lot of damage. He didn't really stand a chance.
No, we didn't have a chance, but it's a lot of fun to be here, and so it's okay.
Chaos 2. What happened there? I mean, many tipped you as favourites to be the new world champions.
I'm going to buy him a Davy lamp for his birthday. We're going mining next time.
You committed suicide.
Unintentional.
You just should have drove into the pits.
I was trying to show off. I think I was trying to tip the other one in the pits and missed it.
All right then. Tough Italy.
I don't speak English. Italiano.
I speak no Italian. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Hey. Wow. These guys were favourites. One of the favourites.
We got very lucky that Chaos 2 drove themselves into the pit. We thank you very much for that.
Well, you guys are dark horses. It's a very strong robot, that, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You know, people are starting to tip you to go all the way here.
Yeah, well, if our string of luck keeps going, you never know.
Yeah, it's not just luck. I mean, some of that's design as well, technology and spirit.
Right on.
Let's go ballistic for Manta!
And their compatriots Drillzilla join them in the semi-finals. Will it be Neat Machine from the Netherlands, or Whirlpool 70 from Sweden, or Firestorm 3 from England?
The four robots for this battle look very interesting. First up is Neat Machine from Holland. It's the first time you've fought in Britain. Are you looking forward to it?
Yes, we're looking forward to it.
Any robot in particular that you might want to get that enormous axe into?
Firestorm.
That looks like a mean one. And from the States, we have a Drillzilla. It's a walking robot. What's the benefit of that?
You get 1.5 times weight advantage.
Okay.
Which means you can push any other robot around the ring pretty much at will.
Okay. And how fast does it move? Normally the walkers we have over here are really slow.
There's technological breakthrough in this robot. It has 4 20 horsepower motors. This robot can travel up to 30 miles per hour.
30 miles an hour. Will this run rings around the others? Well, Sweden is renowned for its bonky designs, and this robot is extraordinary. It looks like a vacuum cleaner. What is it?
Well, actually, it's a pool cleaner. So we thought we'd come here and clean up. There's so much litter here in many countries and so on, but normally we clean a pool in 2 hours. Though it's very powerful, it's the best, and now they want us to clean out the arena in 5 minutes.
What are they going to do? Brush them to death? And representing the UK is the lovely Firestorm team. What do we make of those Americans?
Well, like typical American tourists, they're a little bit overweight.
What about Sweden?
Well, the Swedes came flat packed, so there's no trouble there.
Come on, UK.
From From Sweden, W70.
It's emerged from the underwater depths to fight the land robots. It has a whirling mishmash weaponry system. It runs on 24-volt power, but for me, it's heading back to the deep end.
From the United States of America, Drillzilla.
A very dangerous, heavy 160-kilo walking robot, invertible, 8 feet made of urethane rubber on 2 camshafters, can get up to 30 miles an hour, 3 sharpened flutes on the drill, can pierce.
From Holland, Neat Machine.
Costing £600, this machine took 5 months to design and build with its aluminium outer shell, iron chassis and main pickaxe weapon. The double-ended axle spear is neat.
From the United Kingdom, Firestorm 3.
Previously a British Championship Grand Finalist, knocked out in the first round of the previous World Championships, though. It has a flipping arm and classic wedge shape, 2 motors and an aluminium chassis.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena, Sir Kill-a-Lot again with the crushing claws and lance. And fighting for the house robots, Sergeant Bash. If the pincers don't nip you, the flamethrower will char-grill you.
3, 2, 1.
Drillzilla straight to the centre of the arena there and coming crunching in on W70, the Swedish hope. In goes Firestorm. Drillzilla said they wanted a piece of that. W70 is moving ponderously. Drillzilla, a tug of war there with Firestorm, the USA, against Great Britain, the UK, England, hands across the ocean there. Now a little nudge in the back of Neat Machine. The Dutch destroyer moves away. This is W70 in trouble with Kill-a-Lot. Drillzilla again being slammed against the arena wall by Firestorm, but all attention is in that CPZ. W70 has strayed in and the old pool cleaner has been taken to the cleaners there by Kill-a-Lot, and Drillzilla comes back in on Firestorm. Meanwhile, Neat Machine is toppled. Can they turn over? It's a Dutch disaster, it seems to me. Can they right themselves? No, they can't. They've been clogged out of it. Drillzilla back in now. A little push on the back of Firestorm in that CPZ, the corner patrol zone, but it's all trouble here for W70. That strange spinning weaponry system, no good whatsoever, and the ref bot is counting out Neat Machine. Oh dear, they didn't last too long, did they? They've gone. W70 is on the floor flipper. They're the Neat Machine Dutch team. You're out of it. W70 counted out as well and flung through the air. Crashes down to earth. So 2 left in competition as we see the confirmation of the exit of W70, the Swedish hope. They've gone. The 2 left, Drillzilla and Firestorm. It's a battle between the 2, and Drillzilla coming in and pushing Firestorm. Great weaponry there, the sharpened flutes on the drill, the 2 steel jaws to either side. That's the English team, Firestorm, Alex Mordew, Graham Byrne and Hazel Heslop in there. Can they get the flipper to work? Underneath, Drillzilla. That's the end, of course, of Neat Machine. Neat and tidy, we clear up the arena floor after we've created some rubbish. Oh, more rubbish being caused there by Drillzilla. He's pulled the pit release button off the wall. But though the pit has descended, it's going to go to the judges. We need a decision from our eminent trio on style, control, damage and aggression. Let's have a look at the highlights. Neat Machine toppled by a combination of Firestorm and Drillzilla, picking up points for both. Firestorm crumpling in to W70, which didn't have a chance. Who picked up the most points between these 2? Drillzilla and Firestorm. That's the key.
Well, it's tense in here. The judges have made the decision, looking at style, control, damage and aggression, and definitely on aggression. They've gone for Drillzilla! Guys, what's happening?
I think we're a bit gutted with that one. The way he did all the work with the other 2.
The Americans have won Heat 1 and Heat 2.
It's terrible.
These are rookies at this. You're experienced roboteers.
Well, at least we didn't drive into a pit.
I tell you what, that's a strong robot, though, isn't it?
Very strong, yeah.
Very strong.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you. Did you think you had a chance?
We were very nervous. These guys did a great job. They had their wedge right at us. It was really the biggest threat we faced, and we're just thrilled to have won.
Firestorm was one of Britain's strongest robots, and you just pushed it around like it was just a lightweight.
We got tons of horsepower and nice big motors in there, no problem.
Alrighty, we've got some more British robots coming for you, though.
I know.
But until now,
we're ready.
Let's raise the roof for Drillzilla!
The States with 2 through. Will the revolutionists follow them? Or will it be Razor from the UK, Flensburger Power from Germany, or Dietor from the Republic of Ireland?
In the next battle, the Americans are the revolutionists. Hi, guys.
Hi.
You've had a lot of success in the States, haven't you, with
yes,
this robot?
it's our first time in the UK.
Are you looking forward to it?
Oh, of course we are.
Any robots you're looking forward to particularly smashing
Oh,
up?
we're going to smash them all, but right now I'm trying to decide which would look better in the pit. Should I toss in Razor first or Dietor? I just can't decide which would look better on camera.
Well, team, even if you lose, your costumes have won with me.
Thank you very much.
And from Ireland, we have the Dietor team.
How you doing?
Zulu, what do you make of your competitors then? Is there a real threat here?
Nah, we're at the Razor's has to ask us not to go too hard on him, you know, because he's having a bit of a bad day, like, you know, he's a bad hair day, yeah. You know.
That's not what I heard. I heard that you might be conspiring with Razor against the opposition.
We actually said we'd push him back out when he gets destroyed, like, you know, because we do that for him.
What do you think of the Americans?
I don't.
And from Germany, it's Flensburger Power. Welcome, team.
Hi.
Are there any robots you're particularly worried about in this battle?
We read about Razor something in the internet, and we know he's very strong. We read the technical details, and we're a little bit afraid.
And the favourite in this fight are the current world champions, Razor.
Yeah, I mean, the machine's nice and accurate, dead fast, so we'll be spot on.
Yeah, how's your weapon working?
Well, we got 3,000 PSI oil developing 9 ton at the round. We're not here to mess about.
How do you think you're going to perform?
You know what we can do. We're going to go out there and trash them. Well, come on, let's stop messing about and just get it over and
time for talk is over.
From Clondalkin, Dublin in Ireland, Dietor.
Lost in the first round of the first World Championships. The flammable fur, slow speed and impotent weaponry will always leave it vulnerable, but tactically they're very astute, brave and great fun too.
From Germany, Flensburg Power.
The motor comes from a windscreen wiper. It has a dazzling lights display, 2 abrasive cutting machines, and a darting spear, but I can't see it illuminating these proceedings.
From the United Kingdom, Razor.
Reigning world and international champion, quickest in the heat with 11-mile-an-hour top speeds. The beak can crush and ram, powered by a 12-volt, 5-piston hydraulic pump. And watch for the Sremek, beautifully unique.
From the United States of America, the Revolutionist.
4-wheel driven, has run full speed into concrete with no damage. Why would they want to do that in training? A cutter with 2 steel spinning teeth provide the weapon.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, Matilda with the tusks and the 27-kilo flywheel, and alongside her, the mighty Sir Killalot.
3, 2, 1.
Refbot gets out of the way in the middle. Razor immediately dances after the revolutionist there. No centre of gravity there in the middle of the arena. Dietor and Flensburger Power, a little bit cursory, glance at each other. But already, the stateside hopes of the revolutionists begin to crumble, because Razor's beak and crumpling jaw, claw, call it what you might, is after the stars and stripes. This is a little bit like a slow dance. Meanwhile, the other competition between Dietor and Flensburger Power, look at that, crumpling into the revolutionist. The beak of Razor, the reigning world champions. The revolutionists might run into concrete with no damage, but not into the Razor. Flensburger Power being counted out. They've gone automatically already. Dear oh dear, Razor now after Dietor, and crumpling into the very heart of the Irish boys. Irish eyes are not smiling. In fact, there's only one left. Razor picks it up. Part bird, part reptile, sleek and mean and cool-looking Razor. The team from Bournemouth, Matilda's flywheel spinning Flensburger power. We're into the last seconds of countdown now. Flensburger power have long gone. Razor is the most dramatic and most effective so far. Surely it will go through to the judges to decide who goes through. Will it be the States' hopes of the revolutionists? I doubt it. Will it be Diotto? Will it be Razor? While the judges make their decision, let's have a look at the highlights. Key here, Razor causing damage there and against Diotto. Flensburger power, they were out of it from the start.
They've made a decision. They've gone for Razor! You're the world champions.
Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it, Craig?
Well, we don't mess about, do we?
You don't mess about. I mean, that was a powerful performance. You're determined, really, aren't you, to keep hold of the world championship belt?
Definitely, yeah. It's been really good for us. I mean, these 2 years have been fantastic.
All of Britain's hopes are pinning on you, lads.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it for Razor!
And let's hear it for our last 4 robots. Heat 4, Panzer from the States, Robo from South Africa, Philippa from Belgium, and Tornado from the UK.
Another fight, another 4 robots. And representing the UK is the Tornado team. I'm sure you're familiar with these guys. How are you doing?
Very well.
Anybody you're particularly worried about in this bout?
Not overly. We've had a look at Panzer Mark II over there. They're looking like our toughest opponent this time, but all aluminium shell, no problem.
Yeah? Are you as confident about this?
Perfectly. Our disc on testing so far has proved absolutely brilliant, so we should be able to demolish them.
Come on, the UK. Well, possibly the favourites for this battle are the first US Robot Wars champions, Panzer Mark II. Hi, team. Are you looking forward to this?
Oh yeah, it's going to be a great fight.
Yeah? Anybody you've particularly got your eye on?
The Tornado guys are looking real tough.
Yeah, they're a stormy robot, let me tell you. And from South Africa, we have Robo. John, what does that mean, Robo?
Robo means yes, granny in the Xhosa language.
And why is that relevant for your robot?
It's a slogan on television. Everyone in South Africa understands Yebo Gogo, and we've got Yebo Robo.
Okay, makes sense to us now. And from Belgium, we have the Philippa team. Hi, guys. Are you looking forward to this?
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you're particularly afraid of?
Everybody except the South African ones.
Okay. Good luck, team. We'll see them in the war zone.
From the United States of America, Panzer Mark II.
The lifting weapon can hoist 300 pounds. It has several bolt-on weapons, including a spinning disc, is 24-volt DC powered, has 6-wheel drive, and the power of a Panzer tank.
From the United Kingdom, Tornado.
Reached the semi-finals of the last World Championships. Only Razor stopped. It has a frightening 15-kilo spinning disc, vertically mounted and running at 2,000 revs per minute.
From Belgium, Philippa.
A fish-like machine which may flounder here unless it gets its lifting arms in the right place. A sole centimetre of ground clearance. Will this finish rock bottom of the pile, or will they have a whale of a time?
From South Africa, Robo.
Our first South African World Championship contender has a pneumatic pickaxe, is motored by 2 truck windscreen wipers, slow at just 3 miles an hour. I think it'll be Robo and out.
Roboteers, stand by.
Dead metals in the arena for the house robots with a pincer and 3,000 RPM saw deadly. And Sir Kilolot's back again, petrol-driven, crushing claws heavy.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Gotta say Panzer and Tornado would be the favourites. Panzer straight onto the pit of oblivion. Tornado chasing in after the stateside champion. See those mighty 6 wheels there. Tornado is a tenacious little gritty machine we've seen before, and already I think the ref bot's checking on Yebarobo and about to count it out. I can hear the pit descending. Klaxon as well, did you hear it? Tornado's in trouble from Panzer, up on the side of Philippa. Up comes the lifting arm of Philippa. There's the pit. Yes, it has descended. Tornado really being pressured and pursued across the arena floor here by Panzer. Well, with the lifting weapon, but Tornado has that cutting grinder at the front. Surely Yebarobo finished. The referee's gone in to count out Andrew, Michael and John Kerr's team. Well, it was a brief foray into the world of international robot. South African flying machine. I don't think that's what they intended. Bash straight onto the top of Tornado. I'll tell you, this Tornado can send anything up and over the rainbow. And Panzer's being sent up and over by Philippa, which is so far proving a major surprise. Panzer out of it. Now Tornado can pursue Philippa onto the flame pit. Can they survive? Philippe Poppe, Nancy Poppe and young Sam. There goes Panzer Mark II from California all the way back to the Golden Gate Bridge. Tornado finally finishes off Yebarobo into the pit. The clock is ticking down though, and Tornado pushed all the way by Philippa will have to go to a judge's decision. That's a surprise in itself. Our three boffins mark on style, control, damage and aggression. Tornado taking a little bit of damage there and there. Well, the flying Yebarobo. Philippa, very surprising here. I thought they'd go early.
The judges have made the decision. They've looked at style, control, damage and aggression. They've gone for Tornado! Guys, you must be gutted.
Yeah.
You had the battle. You had it sewn up.
Yeah.
And then comes on the side of you, flips you over.
Yep.
And do you not think a bit of a design flaw there, not having a self-righting mechanism?
It has a self-righting mechanism, except for from all the beating with Tornado, it seems to have jammed, so couldn't quite get back over. I was hitting the switch and it was wiggling a little, and it was done.
Gallon F-it. Tornado.
Yeah!
I tell ya! In the semi-finals, that's 2 American robots against 2 British robots. In the draw for the semi-final, how do you think you're going to do?
We've got as good a chance as anyone else in it.
You certainly have. The hopes of Britain are with you. Ladies and gentlemen, go ballistic for the Tornado boys!
We are guaranteed a USA-UK final. Look how they line up in the semis. Manta and Drillzilla in all stateside clash, and Razor against Tornado, raising the Union Jack.
Roboteers, stand by.
Manta then. Controls Jeff Chesnick there in the middle, Billy Bowden and Chris Tyson with him, and Drillzilla, Bruce Hall, the driver, brother of team captain Dave. Sir Killalot in the arena for the house robots, and alongside him, providing some thrust, and the flames of Sergeant Bash.
3, 2, 1, activate.
One of these American teams through the World Championship Finals. Will it be Drillzilla with the drill and the jaws? A walking robot uses those rubberized feet. Do you see them there? They trundle almost like tracks, but it's characterized as a walking robot. Lots of steam. Drillzilla on the attack on Manta. Manta has that classic steel blade in the front there, you see. The carbide ramming point in the rear. In comes Sergeant Bash. It's push and shove. Heave-ho, and back we go. Just wonder whether Drillzilla will try there to snap off that carbide ramming point. They didn't make contact. They've let, I think, Manta away with it. There's the klaxon, the siren to announce that the pit is descending. They're very close. A lick of flame from Sergeant Bash. In goes Drillzilla to take on the house robot. Ill-advised. Manta seems to be in trouble here. Drillzilla's on the offensive. Manta teetering, toppling, and finally into the pit and vanquished. Drillzilla the winner and into the world final. That was the ultimate push, though Manta was left hanging on the tightrope momentarily. Oblivion was not far away.
What a semi-final! Half-fought battle, but Drillzilla go through to the World Championship final! They fought long and hard, tried to make it tough for them.
Yep.
Good fight.
Well, we had some problems earlier on with our drives, and they sprung up again. Right by the time we got hung up, I think we lost another side, so we couldn't do anything after that.
Never mind. I'm lucky to get drawn up against an American robot as well.
Exactly.
But at least that means we're going to have an English-American final.
That's right. That's right.
Never mind, guys. You've been great contestants. It's been lovely having you. Go ballistic for Manta! Through to the finals.
You got it.
You got Tornado or Razor. How do you feel against those two robots? Think you can take them?
Well, they're both pretty tough, but we're ready for them.
You seem so much heavier than all the rest of the robots. That's because you walk, though, isn't it?
Well, the walking gives us the advantage of having the weight. We also have tremendous power behind the feet. 20 horsepower motors ×2 for each side. So tremendous pushing power and just general strength.
You're through to the World Championship finals.
Yes, baby, yeah.
Come on!
Ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Drillzilla!
Manta out, Drillzilla through to the world final to meet either Razor or Tornado of the UK.
Roboteers, stand by.
Tornado, the team from Cambridgeshire, Andrew Marchant, David Gamble and Brian Moss in there, against Razor, the reigning world champion, Simon Scott, Ian Lewis and Vinnie Blood on the left. In the arena for the house robots, Matilda, watch out for the tusks and the flywheel at the derriere. Don't go near her derriere. Certainly Sergeant Bash hasn't ever, with the flamethrower and pincers.
3, 2,
Razor on the left, Tornado coming in on the right-hand side with push and shove. Razor with the claw, the beak, the jaw, call it what you like. Pushing and shoving Tornado in towards the arena sidewall and getting an early grip there. Tornado trying to back away. Tornado's weaponry's in on the arena sidewall. It can't get it into play. And there's the great beak of Razor. They do not mean to give up their title lightly here. Oh, isn't that painful looking? Oh, a slice is nice of Tornado. Tornado being puffed out of it here immediately by Razor's hardened point cutting in, piercing Tornado hopes. Over very early, I would suggest. Tornado away, but what damage can they cause now? And again, they've got the wrong side to Razor. They simply cannot get that cutting 2,000 RPM spinning disc into play. Razor, good control and driving by Ian Lewis. We're seeing the Tornado team, they're up against it. They've gone into the side release button, down goes the pit, but I think Razor have this semi-final really under control. They've got Tornado by the scruff of the neck, and it's going to be over imminently, and that is hugely impressive once again by Razor. And are they once more to be crowned world kings? They are celebrating in style, a flourish. They have lifted Tornado overhead. And finally, the release, when it comes, will be a merciful one for Tornado. Into the pit they will go eventually, I'm sure, when Razor finally decides to let them go. Right now. Goodness me, that was frightening. Razor into the final. Cease.
Champions Razor are through to the World Championship final again. Let's hear it for Razor!
Well, how about that?
You're up against the reigning champions. Now you can actually see why they're the reigning champions, can't you?
Yeah, that was a very hard fight. They deserved that.
You've had a good time.
Excellent time.
And you came really far as well, didn't you?
Amazed to get this far. So
and
we're
really
kind
kind
of
of unlucky, really, to get drawn up against the reigning champion, I suppose.
Absolutely. But there you go.
All right,
Enjoyed
guys.
every minute anyway.
Go Cyclonic for Tornado! Well done, guys. A stunning performance.
I think I lost my heart back there somewhere.
I kept thinking, careful now, Razor. You know when you're trying to get into the pit because you were almost teetering over.
I was screaming at them myself, just don't go in yourselves, don't lose
They've got a seriously sticky shell, haven't they, those guys?
Yeah, you couldn't get them off the claw,
I saw them put an araldite on earlier, didn't I?
Yeah. All credit to them, though, Craig. They've done brilliantly, Tornado. That was an excellent performance.
They were fantastic.
Great fights.
Very good newcomers.
I'm not supposed to be partial, but don't let Britain down, all right?
We'll be carrying the flag. We'll be carrying the flag.
Raise the roof for Razor!
Here's confirmation of our World Championship final for the USA, Drillzilla, and for the UK, it's Razor, two sleek, mean fighting machines.
Well, things are pretty tense here in the pits, moments before the final. Razor are still preparing a lot of damage that they took from the last round. What are your tactics going to be?
Well, we know the armour is thick, up to about 10 mil. We don't think we can pierce it, so we've got to go for those legs and immobilise it.
Good luck. Let's go talk to Drillzilla. Well, Drillzilla, we've got Razor scared, which doesn't happen a lot here in the UK. They've also got quite a few technical problems at the moment, so that must be boosting your confidence.
Well, it's hard to get boosted, hard to have a high confidence with a bot that's done the can opener treatment on quite a few other bots during the competition.
Well, you've done so well to get this far, so good luck before you go in. But in a few minutes, we will have a world champion.
From the United States of America, Drillzilla. From the United Kingdom, Razor. Roboteers, stand by.
From Silicon Valley, Drillzilla, Dave and Bruce Hall, Chris Callai. And from Bournemouth, Razor with Vinnie Blood there on the right, Ian Lewis and Simon Scott. And for the House Robots, Sir Kill-A-Lot in that arena to do battle. Mighty. And alongside our Knight of the Realm is Sergeant Bash. 10 Shun World finalists.
3, 2, 1.
It's Razor, first on the attack, dancing around, trying to get that crushing weapon in, immediately on the urethane rubber. Tires, feet, call them what you will, of Drillzilla. They thought that was the weak Achilles heel. That's the way they're trying to puncture the USA dream, the Californian dream of Drillzilla, the team from San Jose. You can see there the 8 feet on that side, set up on 2 camshafters. They're made of rubber, and Razor there trying to stop the rhythm of Drillzilla, and all the aggression and control and style is from Razor should it go to the judges. Drillzilla needs to get those 3 sharpened flutes on the drill to pierce the side of Razor. Razor know they are not going to get through the 10mm thick Drillzilla armory. It's a very tactical battle we're seeing. Kill-A-Lot in the CPZ can come in and cause damage with the mighty crusher there, look. In goes Kill-A-Lot, in goes Razor. Drillzilla simply can't get out using the 20 horsepower motors on either side to power up to 40 miles an hour, but they can't get up, can they now? They bash into the ref bot. This is the World Championship final. You're seeing the Razor team there. They're on top, trying to hold on to their championship. Again, they've got Drillzilla in their clutches. Turning, twisting, you're seeing there the arena floor being really chewed up in patches. The ref bot has a glance. The last 10 seconds of the World Championship final are underway. Their ref bot joining in with the counting as well. For me, it has to be Razor. It'll go to the judges, I think. Razor on top at the end, though.
We're still operational, so we're going to have to go to a judge's decision. While they make up their minds, let's review that hot robo action.
What a world final we had. Razors saying right from the start they were going to go for the rubber feet. They did, they got a grip, and for me that was key very, very early on.
Well, the judges have made their decision. You can cut the tension in here with a knife. They were looking at style, control, damage, and aggression. And still, the undisputed champion of the world, Razor! Guys,